What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's crack-a-lacking? So, look it. See my shirt? I don't know if you can read it. I don't know if it reads backwards that way, but I see Dent people. I've had that for quite a while. Shirt. Actually, this is a large. I couldn't fit into a large about a year ago, or about 8, 9 months ago. Anyways, that's a different story. So, anyhow, and if you like my hat, I get that from PDRLifegear.com. Those guys have some awesome apparel, things like that. So, anyways, we are going to get into uh, tequila tabs. Okay, they've been out for a little bit. Not too long, but I've actually going to really try to see how they work. Okay. These are the smooth tabs. They come in a 9mm, 12mm, and 15mm. To me personally, out of my experience, the 12mm and the 9mm seem to be my go-tos from the other brand. But this is directly from, as you can see, AnsonPDR.com. The link is on the bottom if you are interested in purchasing them. We are going to do a live demo. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got one dent there, and we've got another dent there. And then my student's on the other side. He's glue pulling a crease and having fun. Also, we're going to check out the new Hawg glue. Okay, this just by the touch, it's really tacky compared to the other glue sticks. Another thing I've noticed is that most of the time when I glue pull, it is very effective. Like means the glue usually stays on the panel. So why is that a good thing? Well, because less likely you'll pull the paint, because if the glue always, if it always comes off the panel, then that means it's really gripping. Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong, grip's good, but anyway, it's hard to explain. But I think I prefer it to stay on the panel and always off my tab, so it means I don't have to clean the tab as often. So take a look. Let's see here. Also, I'm using a Carl Stuckey glue gun. This is a cordless glue gun. This is like the second generation. This thing has been out for at least 3 years, but he's got a newer version. But I'm going to tell you the reason why, because I've had it for 3 years and it's working good. It's still working good. And the battery system is awesome. It has a dial, temperature dial. This seems to be the sweet spot for this. It has an LED indicator on and off. It will have a power cord too, so if you want to keep it charged the whole time, you can, or go cordless like it is now. So that's it. You can check them out at stuckeytools.com right there. There's the phone number. There's the website. And then I'm using an Anson tap down with the screw-on tip. We'll be seeing what we're using right here. This is a R4 from Dentcraft tip, and then the base is the Ultra multi-punch. And then I'm using a VIP. So we will see which one. Not see which one. We're not doing any tests with these, but these are just the common ones that I use a lot when I'm tapping down. Okay, so we've got 2 dents. We got one right here and one right there. So let's go to my, let's see if I got one of my slide hammers here. La-da-dee, da-da-da. Well, he's using, you know what, I'm gonna steal his. I'm gonna take this right here. And this is the Ultra slide hammer. This has a spring in it too. If you look there, you can control the tension. It has you can turn that knob right there to an open, or you can close it like the horseshoe like it is now. So that's what I'm using. As far as the mat that I'm using the Magnatech mat right there. Good. My good friend Vince has that. So that's something you can put it on the top of the car, and then you don't have to worry about, putting your towel there or rolling it off or anything like that. So it's really grippy. So let me get this set up. Let me just put this on. Set up my camera for it. Of course, I always do things live, so I hope you guys can be patient with me. Okay. Set up that camera. That should give you a good way. What's up, Matt? How you doing, dude? We'll start with this one. All right, so I've got the glue already nice and hot, which you should have. I'm gonna cut these tabs open just real quick, not with my finger, but these. And we're going to start out, I don't like to go too big, so I'm going to start out with, I think that's a 12 millimeter, okay? And Daniel Grom, you know, he mainly created this glue for motorcycle tanks, but I honestly don't think he should have just said that. I mean, this glue works really good for all kinds of things. So we're about to see. I hope this is a live video. I did not practice anything, so you will see. Make your judgment. The panel is prepped, but I'm going to prep it one more time just to make sure we're going to get the best pull we can. One thing I do advise you is always make sure that panel is prepped. Don't assume. If you want a really good pull, that's what you're going to do. You're going to make sure it's prepped. So I'm going to take this tab right here. I'm just going to put a little glue. Bang, just like that. Put that right there in that center. You can see I push firm down. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. I hook up. I'm going to put my finger right over here so I don't drop the tab. Goodness gracious. Holy Toledo. But bam. That was probably more than I wanted to pull. I told you I did not know how these were going to pull. And by for golly, Sarge, this pulled pretty dang good. So if you've watched my other tutorial or demo on what was it, the flip tabs, ooh, and that glue is strong. So you can see my theory, right? The glue stays on there. I think I got a little water inside here. That's why I can't get this off as fast. Usually the alcohol will take this off fast, guys. So sorry. Okay, so I didn't get the center out all the way. I pulled like crazy. So I'll have to tap down. It's not the tab's fault, that's for sure, as you saw how good that tapped. We're gonna go with the VIP. Let me get one of my paddles here. Live and direct. And we're gonna see how this works here, okay? Probably gonna set it up for a 9mm. I need to get that just that little bit off there. Now, if you're wondering why this 9mm doesn't scratch, this VIP tap down, it's because it's very, 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 very polished on the end. And it can, don't get me wrong, it can. You don't have this VIP set up correctly or level on the panel, it will slightly mar the paint. Okay, let me just wipe that down a little bit more. I'm getting... There we go. Just set that up a little bit more. I'm going to try a different tap down because I use different tap downs throughout the process. Now, if you want me to explain to you guys step by step on what I'm doing, you can definitely see that on denttrainer.com. Why I'm using a tap down, why I'm holding it a certain way. The why factor, shall I say, because it's very important to understand why you're doing certain things. If you just like try to copy the do, you won't understand if you did do it right or if you did it wrong, why you're doing it wrong. All right, so now I'm just gonna go to a smaller tab, okay? Because we got just a little bit, you can see right there. try to get this thing camera going back and forth. You can see that there's just a little bit of a load right there, okay? So we're gonna go with the 9. I call it the Glock. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I think, no, that was the right. That was a 12 millimeter I pulled. So I got the 9 millimeter, right? 9 millimeter right there. It's a clear tab. Smooth. Just to give you a heads up on that. You hear Miguel snapping over there. Michael, he's snapping away over there. Just another little bit of glue. You don't need to over glue it, guys, because if you do, 2 things are going to happen. You're wasting glue, and most likely you're going to burn yourself. Right there. That you still might be too much glue. Okay. Pull it. Now I'm using the slide hammer again and hooking up. I don't think I'm going to pull as hard as I did last time. Let's just see what happens, because it wasn't really much of a. Look at that. Ooh, that's all I needed. I didn't need much. So right now, so far, the Hawg glue and the Tequila tabs, look at that, I pulled really good, are definitely working very, very good. Now, when would I use, why do I have this in there? Well, if I had a huge high right here, I'd probably start with the R4, just because I wouldn't want to risk putting little micro lows in the paint. So I'd use this, and then I'd probably switch to, you know, a sharper, like a pencil tip, or the VIP. Some guys, they can tap down with just one tap down. I mean, most of them do, even including myself. But if you want to be safe, go in that order. So let's see. Let me get you close, okay? That way you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Slightly. Now that's why I like the Glock, right? The 9 millimeters, because you can really clean up a low really nice. And then you can just kind of blend it out, blend the little waves out wherever it's at, okay? I mean, you can get perfection. You can probably just pull just a little bit right there, okay? But you get my drift, and there's a little bit something right here that had nothing to do with this. Now my students were on here pulling too as well, so that's a little something. Let's just lightly use that, okay? Let's go lighter glue too. So we're gonna go a little bit right here. That's it. Let's go. Oops. You see, that's it. That's the glue. That's all I'm gonna use. Right there. Now here's a trick. Instead of just using the slide hammer, we're just gonna pull it like that. Yep, it didn't do much. Sometimes I'm able to pull it and it'll pull that. Now here's another tip. I have the glue on here. Why would I want to take that off, right? I just you reuse it. So I glue right on top of it. I don't need to take it off. Another thing too is when you're pulling, you're watching this right here. I mean, I should have just moved my hand out of the way here. You can see it kind of slide, it's kind of pulling a little bit. That's dang it, I left it on too long. Now why? You know what happened? I got it, I know why. It's because I didn't prep that area. So I didn't prep it well enough. What's going on, Naj? Yeah, take it out then if you're gonna take the car. Leave your car here, you can take it. I don't care what you want to do, honestly. So whatever's easiest for you. It's okay. Take it when I don't care. Okay, so I prepped it. But leave the stuff that's in the car, take it out. The boxes and things. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm doing a live video and that's part of the things here. So I got my niece, she's asking me some things. So I didn't prep the panel well enough. Let's see if that makes a difference. Already I can tell it's making a difference. You can see me popping it, okay? And you can see it coming up there. So making a difference of prepping the panel, if you forget one little thing, detail, that could make or break your repair, like, or make it difficult for you. Not break it, but it can make it difficult for you. Okay? And then there you go, there's the high, okay? And we'll use this tap down. So I got one more dent to do. I'm not gonna try to make everything perfect here. Okay. Bada bing, okay? Next, let's go to the next one. Me personally, I don't usually go bigger than a 12 millimeter. This is looks like a 12 millimeter, yeah. That's a 12 millimeter. What's up, Dino? How you doing, man? But you know what? Let's go 9. Let's try the Glock, okay? I like it. So what we're gonna do, prep it. Hey, if you guys like these type of tutorials and stuff, I don't mind doing them. But if you really like the detail, wait until you go on Dent Trainer. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. This is live, right? No edits, no cuts, live. Okay, here we go. This tab. Look, the glue's still on there. I'm not worried about that. Just put it on there. It might be a little too much, but heck, we'll go. But you notice the glue gun, it doesn't drip all over the place. That's a good glue gun. Okay. Hawg glue. Damn, 17 minutes in it already. I'm trying to reach over. There you go. 1, 2. That's a 9 millimeter, guys. That's the smallest tab. Now you guys, I bet you some of you guys were like actually trying to match the same size of tab up to the dent, right? And then you're creating a volcano. And a volcano means that you pull everything up except the center. The center's up high, but you still got a pit in it. Look at that, pulled it practically perfect. All I gotta do is tap down. Take my little VIP here. Make my lines a little thinner. Okay. I just got to pull probably just a little bit there. You guys can still see just a slight little low right there. And you guessed it, I'm going to use a 9 millimeter. Like hardly any glue. There. So, you want a variety pack of different tabs? I'm going to only show you what works, guys. The Tequila tabs, I knew they were going to work. I just didn't ever use them quite like this. And this is live, no demonstration, no setup, no. If something goes wrong, you guys see it. 1, 2, boom. Okay. Later on, I'll put a full description of everything that I was using, and then also a link to Dent Trainer. And maybe I'll actually give you guys a promo code. You guys can save some money if you join on Dent Trainer. Okay. There we go. Make sure you guys can see that. And that VIP is legit, okay? VIP, you can also get everything you've pretty much seen. You can get on AnsonPDR.com. So check them out. Let me just switch this sides. So I hope that was a cool little demonstration. If you're looking for new tabs, check them out. Looking for new glue, check that out, that Hawg glue. That Hawg glue works legit. So I'm Mike Toledo. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care.